Hello, everybody. Today's conversation I am having with a Chinese citizen. Today is February 24th, 2022. An invasion has occurred today. We're going to discuss that a little bit in this conversation, but for most part, we're just talking about automobiles and life and just general conversation. At the end of the video, I have a message. I hope that you'll stay and listen to it. If you don't want to listen to the conversation here, then just fast forward. Listen to the message at the end. Humor me. And be safe. And thank you for watching. Sit back and enjoy this conversation. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Ningbo, China. Have you heard of it, the city? Ningbo.
Impo, China. And where is that located in the country? North, south, west, east?
Uh, Located in middle and east, and very close to Shanghai. Maybe you know the city Shanghai.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Excellent. And what do you do there? Are you a student or do you have a job?
Yes, I have a job now. I have a graduated no more than 3 months. Now I have a do my the first work as a work in the logistic department. Our company provides some automobiles for some automobile. Our company provides some components for automobile part company limited.
Say
So
that say
right
that one more
now,
time. The last part there.
yes, our company provides some components,
Mm-hmm.
automobile components for the automobile company.
Oh, okay. What kind of components?
Door handle. Have you know it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the door handles themselves.
Yes, door handle which can open the
Okay.
car car body.
And does your company supply components to a lot of different automobile companies or just a couple?
No, oh, our clients have so many clients.
Mm-hmm.
We have all kinds of uh, 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 brands. We have a Volkswagen and the Hyundai, Toyota, Honda, and Tesla,
Ah,
General Motors, Nissan, all kinds of brand can can it be included because our company specializing in the producing the handle.
all right. Excellent. Yeah, a lot of good car companies in there, a lot of the big ones. And how long have you been doing this job?
Uh, it is my first job. I just work for it no more than 3 months because I have graduated from school just now.
Ah, okay, okay. So what do you think these first couple of months?
I think the negotiation is very important for me if I want to do it because in order to confirm my products can shipped on time, so I need to negotiate with all kinds of people in different departments
Mm-hmm.
because the technique if you when you just ship when you just prepare the products you will meet a lot of difficulties. For example, you will meet the quality problem. If the product have some quality problem, maybe it couldn't ship the client.
Right, right.
Also, we have the technical problem, and also the police. Also, we have also will face some assembling capacity shortage because sometimes the labor uh, maybe we will lacking them assembling people, but also we still receive a lot of purchase order from our client. So sometimes we are lacking the people to assemble the part.
Right. Right. Yeah. It's constantly demanding in a lot of different areas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you living alone now? Or do you live with your family or partner?
I I live I living in the dormitory with my roommates in company.
Ah, okay. And how many roommates do you have?
Two roommates.
Okay. What kind of apartment do they give you? What kind of dormitory setup?
Hmm? Pardon?
Yeah,
What is
what kind of apartment? Do you have your own room or do you share a room?
Oh, we have a shared room because I live with them because I live in dormitory from company.
Hmm.
The company will provide the dormitory space for you if you work here.
Yeah. So you don't have to pay for it. It's free. But
Yes, I don't have to pay for it.
awesome. Yeah, that's nice. And how long can you live in the dormitory? Can you live there for many years or only 1 year, 2 years?
Because if you still work for this company, they will provide the, the free dormitory to you. Because our client, uh, our labor, our company, um, um, also lacking the people to work with because they want to attract the more people to work there. They need to provide something advantages, something
Right.
like dormitory for their for their workers. If not,
Yeah.
maybe if not, maybe the workers will rent outside. Maybe they couldn't. They didn't. Will just increase their cost, their but then cost. Maybe
Right.
they will work for another company.
Yeah. Yeah, I've worked in national parks and for ski resorts in America, and they'll too have dormitory style apartments, or for upper management, sometimes they'll have your own cabin with just a couple of other people and you have your own room. And yeah, it's a really nice benefit when you can go work somewhere and actually be provided with some living accommodation. Yeah, that's really nice. Do you guys have you have a kitchen and everything, like kitchen and like a living room and TV and all that stuff?
We have a television but no kitchen because we have eat dinner at the canteen room in public.
Mm.
Because the company will provide the meal for you, so you don't need a kitchen.
Oh
But
wow.
I like older uh, old, order online, so maybe the express will prepare the food on me.
Hmm. And what kind of food do you get to eat at the commentary? Is it pretty good stuff? What kind of food do they give you?
All kind of food you can buy it in our canteen, like some meat, some vegetables. But I think the food that they cook, I don't like it.
Mm. Yeah, that is sometimes the problem. I uh, I worked in Montana in Glacier National Park, Montana, and the 2 summers that I worked there were very different experiences when it came to the food. Um, the first summer, we had a cook that wasn't very good. It was a lot of frozen, pre-cooked food. It was almost like being in a elementary school or middle school. And then the second summer, they hired a good chef and he made really good food and we actually enjoyed eating the food in the cafeteria. So yeah, it varies. Where does your family live? Do they live in the same city that you're living in now or somewhere else?
Yeah, they live in the same city. But my home is a little far away from my company, so I will choose uh, live in the dormitory. If I have any free time, I will go home.
Yeah, yeah, very nice. What do you like to do when you're not working? Do you have any hobbies?
No, if I'm not working, I prefer talk with you, like some foreign friends all over the world.
Yeah, it is nice. It's kind of like traveling.
Traveling?
Yeah,
No,
it's kind of like
because
traveling
in
when you
my
talk.
team, one local government will restrict our routine. So maybe we are just to visit some place in the local place. Couldn't travel somewhere remote.
Yeah, yeah, because of the coronavirus and stuff.
So where you live now?
I live in Sweden, actually.
Switzerland,
Sweden.
Sweden.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, maybe you've heard of like Sverige, or the language is called Svenska, Swedish.
Okay, so your nationality is not Sweden, right?
No, no, my nationality is American.
Okay,
I was born in Florida.
Florida, yes. I
Yeah,
have some friends from Florida.
yeah, but I moved all around the U.S. during my 20s, and I lived in like 7 different states, and then I eventually moved to Thailand.
Thailand.
Yeah, and I lived in Thailand for a couple of years, and then I met a Swedish woman, and then well, eventually I moved to Sweden.
Okay, so the people in Sweden have worried about the current situation because I get some news on the on get some news. There was a war between the Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah, it's the winter right now, so I haven't been working that much, and I haven't been really outside in public too often speaking with people. So I don't really know how we're feeling as individuals about the situation. But as a country, Sweden has always tried to remain neutral. And
Neutral.
yeah, we've always just tried to stay out of things, when it comes
Oh,
to wars. When push comes to shove, Sweden has helped both sides throughout history. Um,
okay.
like
Okay, got it.
example, World War II. World War II, Sweden was one of the only European countries that was not bombed by the Germans because Sweden allowed the Germans to use railways and travel across Sweden.
Yeah.
And then Sweden also allowed the Allied forces to use the airspace and airports and also travel. And we sold like steel and other resources to both sides. So Sweden tries to avoid being bombed. And they've done a pretty good job at that. So we don't want to interfere. Have you heard of NATO?
NATO?
Yeah,
What?
NATO.
NATO? What it is?
NATO is a collection of countries that have agreed to work together in a military manner in
Okay,
case
okay.
of war.
NATO, you mean, okay, I got it. You mean NATO, how to say? It
Yeah,
is a
NATO.
military group.
But Sweden is not a member of NATO.
Okay.
So if this war turns into, um, and if it involves more countries, NATO will get involved and Sweden won't will not get involved. So hopefully Sweden just kind of stays peaceful.
Yeah, so then your life in Sweden have some influence because I heard of it in China. We have some rising price on the petrol. So
Hmm.
I think Europe is maybe we are influenced more because of the war is very close to in Europe.
Absolutely. Well, plus China and Russia have more of a partnership when it comes to just getting along and sharing resources. So, like Russia supplies the second most amount of oil to China.
No, no, we seldom just imported the oil, the petrol from Russian because it's too because although we are very close, but the most developed, the most economist in Russia is Europe. We also exported, we also imported the petrol from from some 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 countries in how to say in Western Asia countries. We
Mm,
seldom export the petrol from Russia. Seldom.
yeah. Yeah. So I don't think so I think China the prices will go up, but it won't go up as much as it will in Europe. Like in
Yes,
Europe and America, I think the gas prices are going to go up higher.
yes. I think the Russia have very cooperation with some European countries. Does any effect on it? For example, like Germany, because Germany to have some depend on the Russian energy too much.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're a global society now. Everybody's working with someone. And I'm at a point now. I'm 35 years old, and I don't look at anybody as the good guy or bad guy anymore. Everybody's just kind of a bad guy. Everybody's just looking out for themselves and really is self-centered on policy making. It's tough. I mean, America has done a lot of things I don't agree with, and they've done it because it helps America. You know, uh, I wish the whole damn world could just get along. Why can't we get along? you know, I don't understand it. Like, why can't we just come to the ability? Why can't we just share the resources? Let countries do what they want with their religions and their freedoms, and just get along. Damn it.
Yeah. So I heard of it. The some uh, some winter games it were very popular in the some countries like Norway and Sweden or Finland, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you like it when you were in free time, like skating or ice skating?
I haven't done any winter sports since living here. I've lived here for 4 years. Because Sweden is a little bit expensive as a country, and to go skiing or snowboarding, you have to go up north, and it's just a little pricey. And I don't have the gear. I don't have equipment here to go. I'd have to rent everything. But I used to snowboard in America, in Colorado, California. Yeah, I spent 4 winters snowboarding.
For winter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved it.
So
Loved it.
in Florida, you said you come from, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I heard of it. For Florida, there was a base to launch the rocket.
Yeah, Cape
To the space,
Canaveral.
right? Yeah, right.
Yeah, Cape Canaveral, that's called. But we are just about out of time.
Yeah,
Really nice speaking with you, and
nice to meet you.
keep working on your language, and you're gonna get this thing down. All right.
Yes, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye, buddy. Have a good day. All right. Well, that gentleman was from China. Pretty nice conversation. He asked some good questions. Of course, what we were talking about there with Russia and Ukraine. Today is February 24th, 2022, and Russia has officially invaded Ukraine as of the early hours of this morning. So, it's on people's minds. And living in Sweden, we are pretty close to Russia. There's kind of always in the back of everyone's mind here that Russia might someday be a problem. But, you know, as I said, Swedes, we've kept it pretty neutral, controversially, but we have kept it pretty neutral for a long, long time. In fact, longer than any other country, I think, currently that exists in the world. Yes, Switzerland is 1 year less in neutrality than us. But, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. And that's a sad reality. Human beings have been on this planet for a pretty long time. And for most of that time, if not the whole time, human beings have known and experienced war. I hate it. I really do. It bums me out. There was a time where I was for it. In America, I do come from a long line of military servicemen and women. After September 11th, 2001, I was a sophomore in high school. I knew that morning, that day, that I would be going to join the military and be joining during a war. And I did. In 2004, I enlisted in the United States Navy, and I was in the Navy for a couple of years. I did not see combat. I was unfortunately released a little earlier than I would have liked to have been released. But the person I was when I joined then is a much different person to the person I am today. And today, I'm completely against war. It drives me nuts that we've only progressed in our abilities to kill people to the point where we have made bombs that we can't even really use because it could possibly be the end of all of humanity. I'm angry as hell that people profit off of wars, that we have businesses, we have corporations, that their sole purpose is to make, sell, and profit off of weapons of destruction that cause incredible violence around the world. And every country is responsible for a little bit of contributing to that fucking chaos. Sweden here, especially, we're like 10th, 11th in the world's arms sales. The US, of course, being number one. I no longer fall in line with there are good guys and bad guys. Everybody, in my opinion, is a bad guy when the answer is to kill or be killed. Like, no one is a good guy there, all right? We say that Russia is a terrible country with an awful dictator who does awful things, while at the same time our presidents go on live television and sit next to Saudi Crown Prince, who supposedly ordered the killing of a journalist inside of a fucking embassy. The one place in this fucking world where you should feel like nothing can happen to you, a man was killed in. And then a short period of time later, a U.S. president is holding a fucking cardboard cutouts of the latest and greatest weaponry that he's now selling the Saudi kingdom. Nothing about that is moral or ethical. So, like I said, I hate it. I hope for peace for everyone. Have a great week. Thank you for watching.